Hey everyone, welcome back to ZenExplains. Have you ever wondered about some of the weirdest and most fascinating animals on the planet? Well, today we've got a list of 10 mind-blowing facts about the animal kingdom that will make you see the world of wildlife in a whole new light. From sloths that can swim like Olympic athletes to jellyfish that cheat death, these animals are full of surprises. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the wild world of nature's wonders. Number 10, koalas possess fingerprints that are remarkably similar to human ones, so much so that they're nearly indistinguishable. Their prints feature the same intricate loops, swirls, and patterns that make human fingerprints unique, and forensic specialists struggle to tell the difference. This surprising discovery was made in the 1990s by researchers working at a wildlife sanctuary, and it led to an unexpected challenge for crime scene investigators. They had to start checking if koalas lived nearby when examining crime scenes, as their prints could easily be mistaken for human ones. These unique ridges on their fingers are believed to assist koalas in gripping tree branches and sensing the texture of eucalyptus leaves, much like how tire treads help vehicles maintain traction. What's even more fascinating is that this trait evolved independently of ours, despite koalas having split from humans on the evolutionary tree over 100 million years ago. While their distant relatives like kangaroos lack these human-like prints, koalas have developed them entirely on their own. Number 9, despite their massive size, hippos aren't swimmers. Although they spend a lot of time in water, they don't actually swim in the traditional sense. Their bones are so dense that they naturally sink, almost like rocks. Instead of floating, they propel themselves off the riverbed with powerful pushes from their legs, gliding along the bottom as though they're bouncing across the moon's surface. These 4-ton creatures can move faster underwater than many humans can run on land. Their heavy bodies are perfectly suited to this way of life, allowing them to remain grounded while other animals are swept away by the current. To protect their skin from drying out, hippos secrete a special red, oily sweat, and they can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes during their underwater excursions. These hefty animals can reach speeds of up to 5 mph in water, and it's probably not a good idea to challenge one, whether on land or underwater. Number 8, flamingos don't start out pink. They're actually born as dull, grayish baby birds resembling sad little ducklings. Their striking pink hue develops over time, and it's all thanks to their diet. These birds are like living mood rings, changing color depending on what they eat. Their vibrant pink comes from tiny shrimp and algae rich in special pigments, which are the same ones that give carrots their orange color and make leaves turn red in the fall. As flamingos consume these pigments, their bodies absorb them and deposit them into their feathers, essentially dyeing themselves from the inside out. The more shrimp they feast on, the pinker they become. Some flamingos end up so pink they look as if they've dipped themselves in a giant vat of Pepto-Bismol. To feed, these birds turn their heads upside down in the water, using their beaks as built-in strainers to filter out their food, kind of like having a permanent smoothie straw. In zoos, flamingos are given special pink pills mixed into their food to maintain their color. Without these supplements, their vibrant pink would fade back to their original dull gray, like a printer running out of pink ink. Number 7, wombats are walking around with a natural 3D printer built right into their guts, and they're the only animals on Earth that produce perfectly cube-shaped poop. Forget oval or round, their droppings are actual geometric cubes with flat sides and sharp edges. This strange phenomenon happens because their intestines have specialized, stretchy sections that apply different amounts of pressure, squeezing and shaping the poop into its unique form. Some areas apply more pressure, while others go easy, almost like a Play-Doh machine. But the odd shape isn't just for show, it serves a practical purpose. Wombats use their cubic poop to mark their territory, stacking it on rocks and logs. Unlike round poop that would just roll away, these cubes stay put, almost like tiny building blocks. A single wombat can drop around 100 of these little cubes each day. Scientists have been so fascinated by this process that they've earned awards for figuring out how it works, and they're even using their discoveries to develop new ways of creating materials. Number 6, polar bears aren't actually white. Despite their fluffy white appearance, their fur is completely transparent, like tiny glass tubes. Beneath this clear fur, they have jet black skin. The transparent fur functions like a network of tiny fiber optic cables. When sunlight hits these hollow hairs, it bounces around inside them, creating a laser-like effect. This scattering of light makes them appear white, even though there's no white pigment present. Their black skin isn't just for show, it absorbs heat from the sun like a solar panel. The hollow hairs trap this heat, keeping it close to their bodies, almost like wearing a coat made of tiny thermoses. Essentially, these bears are walking around in a full-body thermal suit, clear fur on the outside to blend into the snow and black skin underneath to stay warm. It's the perfect outfit for stealthily sneaking up on seals. Number 5, octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 of these hearts pump blood to the gills, while the third heart circulates it to the rest of the body. Their blood is bright blue, almost like someone spilled a slushie inside them. This happens because their blood uses copper to carry oxygen, unlike humans who use iron. When an octopus swims, its main heart actually stops beating, which is why octopuses prefer to crawl around rather than swim. It's like trying to run a marathon with one of your hearts taking a lunch break. These 3 hearts work in unison to power their vast brain network. Interestingly, each of their 8 arms has its own mini brain that can think independently. So in a sense, octopuses are walking around with 9 brains and 3 hearts. Number 4, dolphins have their own version of names. Each dolphin has a unique whistle that acts just like a name, and they create this whistle when they're young, keeping it for life. It's similar to having a personal ringtone that never changes. When dolphins get separated from their group, they call out using their specific whistle, and other dolphins recognize it immediately, knowing exactly who's calling. They can even mimic each other's whistles, essentially calling each other by name. A mother dolphin can pick out her baby's whistle from hundreds of others, even when they're separated by large distances. Scientists tested this by playing fake versions of the whistles, and the dolphins still knew exactly who was who. These whistles work much like a phone number that never changes, helping dolphins stay in touch with friends, connect with family, and keep track of who's who in their social circle. It's like they're walking around with built-in name tags that they can broadcast through the water. Number 3. Sloths might look like lazy tree dwellers, but they're actually secret swimming champions. On land, they move so slowly that algae grows on their fur, but in the water, they turn into speed demons, swimming 3 times faster than they move on land. It's like discovering that your grandma, who takes ages to cross the street, is actually an Olympic sprinter in disguise. Their long arms, which usually dangle from branches, become powerful paddles, and their fur traps air bubbles, turning them into furry submarines. Sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes underwater. Their special neck bones allow them to rotate their heads almost all the way around, which helps them keep their nose above water like a furry periscope with arms. Mother sloths even carry their babies on their backs while swimming through flooded forests. The babies cling on like tiny backpacks while mom does all the work. That same sloth who barely moves in the trees could probably beat you in a swimming race. Number 2, the immortal jellyfish is essentially cheating death. When it gets old or stressed, it doesn't just age like most creatures. It turns back into a baby, restarting its life. Imagine having a video game character with infinite lives. This jellyfish, smaller than your pinky nail, has a bright red stomach that you can see through its clear body, resembling a tiny floating lava lamp that never runs out of power. When faced with life's challenges, it pulls in its tentacles and melts itself down. Its adult cells transform into baby cells, and it begins life anew, like dismantling a Lego creation and using the same pieces to build something completely different. Originally from the Mediterranean, these time-traveling jellyfish have spread all over the world, hitching rides on ships and floating in water tanks. These tiny immortals are taking free cruises around the globe. While being immortal gives them a huge advantage, they're not invincible. They still fall prey to predators or get killed by pollution. But if they manage to dodge these dangers, they can keep resetting forever. Number 1. The blood-shooting lizard is one of the wildest creatures around. This tiny lizard has the ability to squirt blood from its eyes when it feels threatened. And we're not talking about just a few drops. Streams of blood can shoot up to 5 feet, making it resemble a tiny dragon, but with blood instead of fire. When a predator comes near, the lizard first tries to blend in using its spiky armor. If that doesn't work, it puffs up like a balloon to appear larger. But if that fails, it takes things to the next level. It squeezes special blood vessels near its eyes, building up pressure. Then blood starts shooting out like a squirt gun filled with hot sauce. This blood isn't just a flashy defense mechanism, it's packed with chemicals from the ants it eats. These chemicals make the blood taste so awful that even wolves and coyotes will run away, gagging. Remarkably, the lizard can squirt out up to a third of its blood supply without dying. For humans, this would be like dumping out 2 liters of blood just to win a fight. The blood vessels heal quickly, allowing the lizard to spray again the next time a predator doesn't get the message. Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed learning about these incredible creatures as much as we did. If you found any of these facts surprising, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to ZenExplains for more amazing facts and stories from the animal kingdom and beyond. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.